Hi guys, so we're in. The update has dropped and we are about to test it all out. We're just literally waiting for it to load up now, and then as soon as that's done, we can have a look, see what's new, see what's old, and yeah, go from there really. Ugh, it's taking a bit of time. Also, something's just disappeared. Where's that gone? I don't know where that's gone. We don't need that. We're in. We're working. Just about. No, don't need that. Ah, why do things always go like everything on OBS was there, just where I wanted it, just where I needed it, where it always is, and then all of a sudden, it's got rid of one of my docs, and now I can't find the one that it was. How weird. Okay, never mind. We don't need that. Right, we are in game. Let's go. So, first thing we have that is different is we have this drop down menu here, which is obviously a quick link, I guess, to where we want to go. These are new bits and they teams, which obviously I haven't got a team set up yet. I'm assuming that we will get a team set up at some point and get some liveries. I wonder if it could be like, if there'd be like a source where you can download people's liveries so you can just run them. I think you have to be in a team to do it, but I guess you could upload them to your team. That's quite cool. Okay, so there's that. Everything else seems pretty normal. I don't think they've changed anything on this one. My terrible stats, they won't change very much. And then we go online. Obviously, we've got the new cars, the Lexus and the Lambo. And then we've got a new track, which is Qatar, is it? Lasai track. Okay, so this is a little bit different. Slightly different layout, mainly because of this box. Dailies. LMGT3 fix starts in 6 minutes. Now, I have heard there's been some bugs jumping in and out of the thing, so like you start with like 0% tyres or something. 510 people registered. We'll just jump into practice because we haven't really driven the cars with the new tyres. But we'll give the Lexus a go. We won't have long, we'll just literally get out and do an outlap and then go from there. Be interesting to see how it works. Got to wait for it to load, unfortunately, which can take some time. Okay, well, at least it's got into the server. Hmm. 48%. We're getting there. There we go. Here we go. Right. Let's test. Nope. Nope. I imagine there's a lot of people on here at the moment, so it might do that a bit. there's too many people for the servers, I think. Like, trying to get in all at once. It's going to be like first come, first serve, and you might get thrown out a couple of times. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it'll go alright. I can't see why it wouldn't. But patch day is always fun. You get the same with all games, really. Like, iRacing was the same. Patch day, you'd get in and they'd be like, oh, this is completely broken, or that doesn't work, we're going to have to repatch it, close it down again. Sometimes it would take a couple of days and sort stuff out. Sometimes it's a 2-minute hotfix, and that's kind of part of the fun of it, I guess, isn't it? You just sort of have to go with what it is. You know that obviously the devs are constantly working on this. We have known there's been updates fairly regularly, patches and stuff like that. So I'm not too worried that if there is a bit of teething problems, I'm sure it gets sorted out. Obviously, I've got the championship round to do at some point this week, so hopefully we can get used to what the cars are like to drive. Right, we have some sound. We are in. Okay. We're not going to change much. We're just going to hit start driving. Oh, we have not set. I have to move this because I've got dashboards and stuff. I have to. Wibbly wobbly. I have to move the seat right forward so it actually like feels proper. So that takes a bit of time. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. About there. Maybe up a bit. That's down. There we go. That feels about right. It feels like it's sitting kind of on the dashboard, but let's see how this handles. Now I think they've made the tires like more sensitive to slip, which could make the whole tire behavior absolutely lethal. But we'll see. Obviously, this is a car I'm not used to, so we're gonna have to test this and see how we get on with it. I'm assuming we're gonna have to go slow through here to start with. Force feedback feels different as well. Feels like there's a lot more weight in the middle. Whether that's just this car, I'll test it on the Corvette again as well in a bit, just to make sure that that's a. Front engine cars in this game do feel very safe. We probably should have registered for the race, but we weren't sure what we were going to get. I'm terrible at Spa as well, so it's a bad week for me to have Spa as the daily race. I suppose I'll learn it. It doesn't feel too deadly. Because I was like, the Corvette was a very edgy car. Like, that didn't like power being put on at all when it first came out. So if they've reduced the tolerance in the tyres of it, it might be a case of that goes back to being a bit of a stinker to drive, which would be an issue for me on the fact that I will suffer for my last 2 championship rounds with a car that's harder to drive than what it was. It's heavy. I've only got a 7 Newton meter wheel, so it feeling heavy is actually quite nice. I don't normally get that way. I seem to have a permanent yellow flag going on. Brakes seem to get very hot very quickly. Oh, hello. Shall we jump in and do the race? Yeah, why not? Wee stop. Why not do the race? It can't hurt, can it? Where's my mouse? There. As long as we are in in position to. We crashed. We crashed. It's doing something. Can we wait? Okay, close. So this is something that I had problems with early on in the game, was crashes like this. But it should, or it used to at least, be okay. It used to be able to oh, go away, out my way. I want that one. Yeah, it used to sort of come back, or it used to do it once or twice, but I haven't had it for a while. So I'm hoping that that will sort of change, I guess. Oh, I don't want to do that. All right. We're back in. We'll probably miss the registration now for that one, but we can do a different one. It's not the end of the world. Daily, 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 daily. Yeah, missed that one. Work experience. What's that? We don't know that track. One stint sprint. Is anyone registered for this? 40 people. Should we give it a go? What cars we were doing? BMW, Lamborghini. Let's be gold for this. Maybe they've changed it. Maybe they've changed the safety rankings. Let's give it a go. I mean, that's going to be a long... What's that? That's an hour-long race. That's not a lot. It's quite a long time. I didn't know if I wanted to get that. Predator, Phoenix. Okay, so they have changed this slightly rather than being in individual individual categories. So you used to have beginner, intermediate, advanced. You now have it as like separate things is what I'm trying to say, probably. I've not learned this track, so I don't think registering for a 100-minute race around it is probably a good idea. I don't want to drive the prototypes because that's not the new stuff. When's the next GT3 one? Half an hour. So that's frustrating because then, like, there's already people registered. So let's join in the practice and we'll get a bit of driving done. Let's go with a car I know so I can feel the difference between. So I can feel the difference on the tyres because I know this car. So in theory, it'll we can tell the actual differences between it. I never used to use different setups. It was always fixed setups I've been using for the no one ever drives the Corvette, so that's why we drive it. It's basically the only reason I picked it. Let's see if it's more deadly or less deadly than it was. All the buttons on my wheels are starting to do that sort of weird stuff where it stutters. So sometimes I can take the pit limiter off and it'll go back on again, like that. I push it 2 or 3 times, which, if you're using it for a start procedure, is not ideal. Right, so we're on the default setup. Fresh out of the pits, we haven't changed anything, no fuel, no traction control, nothing. Assume we're going to have to go quite slowly into this. Doesn't feel too bad. Again, force feedback does feel heavier. It's not a bad thing at all. I feel like there's a new sound. I feel like I can hear the wind more than I used to be able to. Which is a really weird thing to like notice. But that like little... It almost sounds like scraping, but I assume the car wouldn't be scraping down the road. This doesn't feel like that, does it? Like I said, the force feedback's definitely heavier. But other than that, I can't really notice much difference. Let's see if we can get... I know everyone was running... I don't... Whoa, okay. I may have overcooked that bit slightly. Maybe just a bit. Just a tad. A tad overconfident. Could it have felt good? Maybe we were on slightly cold tyres and shouldn't have done that. Let's try again. Let's try again. Right, here we go. I like the fact we don't have to do the full endurance bits. Bit of understeer if you really push that on lap 1, but or out of the pits. I don't think many people would be pushing it that hard there, but better drivers than me probably are. So just it feels funny about that. Right. Again, like I say, I don't know, the Corvette used to feel like you could like rotate it around on the throttle a bit, so we'll have to try that once the tyres are really warm. We'll give that a go, because it does. Okay, so yeah, you can rotate it, but it gives out a lot more. You used to be able to just do that and then like bury the throttle and it would just keep going. So they've changed the... I don't even know. I'm not like the technical kind of people. That I don't know how to describe it. It's like they've almost like the amount of slip angle you can get before it loses itself. So is that lateral grip on the tyre maybe? I don't really know, but I felt a bit more understood. Again, cold tyres, so don't judge me on lap times on these laps because I am, like I said, terrible at Spa. But we should. Are the brakes getting hotter than what they used to do? Don't think they are. It's not really flat out up there, is it? Probably going to lose the lap time, yeah. I've always struggled with that. I think I don't line it up right. Alright, how much can we lean on the brakes still? Oh, you can still massively lean on the ABS, so that's alright. Big cloud of dust here. So this is where it used to be able to give it the beans and it would straighten itself, like not straight, it would rotate itself around the corner, but I think obviously the traction control is quite high, so it's probably not letting me do that. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's a wheel gone. That's a wheel gone. I put my mouse. Yes, you you can feel it. Just it's not letting you slip the rear end of that car as much as you could. I don't know what this action's meant to be, but that's, I guess, front of car, rear of car. And I want it to do that. And you can get like there, and then it goes whoosh, and right round. So that's probably the biggest difference. If I'm being honest. Let's have a go in one of the newer cars, shall we? Probably won't even get into this now. There's a lot of Lamborghinis. Is the Lamborghini good? Let's have a go in the Lexus. I think the Lexus is going to be the one that's best for me. I do tend to do quite well in the rear wheel drive cars, but I've been using the Corvette, so I'm getting more used to rear wheel drive, the front engine cars. Idiot. And then and then I've been using the Corvette, so I can definitely feel the difference in what it's wanting you to do. I do need to practice it for myself, so we're at least in a situation where I can control it. I've got to get good at Imola by, I don't know when I'm going to do it. Maybe Sunday. Yeah, Sunday seems like the day I'll be able to do it. So there'll be a bit of practice needed to get used to that sort of level of car control needed. Let's see what the Lexus feels like. And if it feels alright, we might do the event in it just to see what happens. I'm going to do this, and then we'll get registered for the next race, and then we'll try the Lambo before the race as well. They've changed the notifications when someone joins the car. It's like, it's taken the wheel. I assume that's to do with the driver swaps, which obviously we can't look at the moment because there's no events set up yet for it, and I haven't got anyone to drive with, so the custom liveries I'm definitely looking forward to. I think that could really... I don't remember changing my fuel level yet. I've only got 23% energy. Oh well. I think it might have been an idea for them to... I don't know if they're having issues. I've seen a couple of like servers are down messages pop up on the internet throughout the day. Whether the championships will run smoothly or not, or if any of these bugs happen in it, because that would really be annoying in the championship side of things. Like, I know everyone likes to protect their rating in the dailies, but obviously the championships, you are actually you're going for points. So if you get a bug where you go on the grid and your tyres are at 0% remaining tread, that's kind of thrown your race a little bit. But launch day is test day basically, isn't it? So It feels less sketchy than the Corvette, but we haven't really pushed it yet, so this will be the one. Oh, come on. I hardly touched it. Ugh. Me and the track limits don't go on very well. This does feel quite good. It does feel a little bit BMW-esque with... You feel like you're going slow, and it all feels a bit safe. I just drove straight into him. I don't really know what I was doing. Literally, I don't know what I was doing there at all. There's no reason for it. Like, absolutely no reason for it. But I did it anyway. Okay, so we can come back out of this because there's like no time left. Don't know what that was. Why is it making noises? Don't make noises at me, please. Thank you. I need to do something quickly. Right. About 20 minutes. So should we give the Lambo a go? Oh, there's no practice. Ah. Ah. Oh, you're obviously going to use that one, aren't you? That one's so much cooler than... some people don't like this. I actually really like this livery on the car. I think it's cool. No, I can't join any practice sessions, so... Assume once that starts, we'll get it. Should we have a look at the new track? I'm sure they'll be hosted. I like doing things online. I don't know why I don't do. I don't want to update trading paints, thank you. Oh, they're in a race. I don't want to do that. Can we join this? Let's have a look at the... They probably won't mind if I join, would they? Let's let me in, so... Joining a random hosted on a track that you've never driven before is always a great idea. It's like doing iRacing practice, where you just do it in open practice servers. Doesn't matter what the track is, doesn't matter whether you know it or not. You just go into the iRacing practice server and go from there. I feel like loads of settings on my computer have changed without me being the one to change them. But I don't know how they've changed, so I'm just going to leave them. Oh, I got it blooming. In. I liked was it R Factor? Seat, 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 as you did this. Obviously, if you're doing this kind of level of adjustment as well, it's like seat, 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 forever. Which was a little bit frustrating. Especially when you sit this close, so you don't get that silly mirror thing. Well, it's dark. Dark helps. Yeah. Okay. Okay. He just he's going through the walls. He can take whatever route he wants to the track. It's fine. I'm trying to remember if I've ever driven this track. This sounds good. I like this. Alright, let's get out of this guy's way. Oh, it sounds good when it goes past you as well. I do have slight issues with this game. One thing I haven't been able to do is run it at any reasonably high graphics settings. I mean, my computer is a little bit old, but I thought it would do alright. Maybe, what is it, a 3070 and a 12600K or whatever it is, the i5. But if I turn the graphics, like this is on low at 86. And I really haven't worked out what is causing. I feel like it could do better. I know this is a modern, I guess, almost AAA title, is it? Like, I don't know, graphics-wise, I feel like it's probably up there with, like, the big ones. I feel like this track, for multi-class, if you're in a hypercar around some of this bit, and you come across a couple of GT cars, you are losing time, whether you like it or not. Right, he's backed out of it, so. Sounds good. I have the game volume quite quiet in my head, but. There's a spinning Lambo. Well, obviously, I'm not pushing this yet. This. Okay, so that's tighter than you think. No. One thing I noticed earlier is the coming off the curb behaviour is very different. If you get a Porsche doing Porsche things, if you get a bumpy curb, which is probably maybe more realistic, I don't know, that definitely like boots the back end out of it. This is one of those tracks that's quite hard to. Remember where the hell you are. That looks cool. Even on like low settings, I don't think this looks bad. And I'm sure there's some there must be optimizations you can do that I will have to look up at some point. Maybe I'll do it. Okay. That's where the difference. When you lose it, it's gone. Not gone. You can feel it coming, but it's not as easy to save as it was. So I would have been able to save that probably on the last one, on the last tire model. But on this one, that's difficult. And it probably... I shouldn't say it shouldn't be that difficult, because I don't know. I've never driven a GT3 car, but... So we go tight right, or not tight, but all the way around to the right. I think this goes all the way around to the left. I don't have the track map up, so... Yeah, that goes all the way around to the left. Oh, that we should probably just stay over that side of the track for almost. Right, double right. Yeah, it does feel like this is a very hypercar-y track. Okay. Medium to slow speed corners a little bit, I guess, like this sector. Okay, I could have gone faster there. Let's let you go through. Hopefully you know what you're doing and I can follow you. Because I don't know what I'm doing at all. Yeah, you got to be earlier to catch it. If you get that early, catch that early, it's not too bad. Ah! Let's go there. Be alright. Yeah, of course it's track limits. Obviously it's track limits.
Lap 204.85.
Why wouldn't it be track limits? Oh, he's giving it a bit of Billy Big Bollock slide in there. This is a double right then. No. That's going to take some getting used to. Like that grip going as quickly as it does. Right, let's come out of there before we ruin their session. What's going on here? Alright, should we do this race? And then see what happens after that. We will go, we will do register. I'm going to go in a car. What car should we go in? Let's do the vet, because we know the vet. And if it kills us, it kills us. At the end of the day, we're only a bronze driver rating anyway, so if we lose that, we lose that. That's not the end of the world at all. Joint yeah, you'll do. That'll be the best way of doing it, I think. Unable to join server. Join. That one. Couple of attempts. Couple of attempts never hurt. All right, we're in. Why is it defaulting to like 26%? Or is it defaulting to what you need to get through the rest of the... maybe it's doing for what you need to get... Oh, look, we got a little timer up in the top corner. You can't see my hand pointing there. But we've got a timer countdown for the next thing. That is a great addition. I like that. Well done, whoever thought of that one. Big fan. So all we've got to really do is get used to the new slip angles. I mean, we could put like traction control 9 and see if that makes a difference. No, cold tires, Jack. Cold tires. Why would you do that? Right, start the brakes. Oh, that was cool. Probably ruined the tyres now, but just don't go too big, too early. I mean, realistically, we're not going to be in for winning these races. Like that, whatever that was, big star. We're just gonna enjoy it. Honestly, possibly my favourite update is that countdown timer. Pay rise for whoever put that in there. Because that's what we need. We're not even going to get another lap, to be fair. Understeer central in that bit. Yeah. Man, it feels like the cars aren't using the ABS as much. Or I'm not getting that jitter on the steering wheel as much. From the ABS might be a thing. Come on. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be quite a lot of people registered to this, so we should get a at least reasonably even grid, like skill-wise. And then I'm just at the bottom pace of that skill level for this track. Give me like Fuji. I'm better at Fuji than I am Spa. Oh, it's... What am I doing wrong? What am I doing, like, apart from having no talent? I'm doing something wrong. Right, that's going to finish in a second anyway. I don't know why it keeps doing that weird reload thing. What's the leaderboard time? 2:19. Jesus, 2:19 is ridiculous. In the Lambo. Lambo, Aston, Lambo, Porsche. Has the Porsche made a comeback? Is there a Corvette in the top? Yay, 58th. Don't get too many Corvettes in these leaderboards very often. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right. We're going to do this race anyway, because we've only got a couple of minutes. I'm going to say probably, though, like at the moment, we are looking at definitely different car handling. I think some people are going to get it a lot quicker than others. It's something that's going to take me time to adapt. I was quite happy with how the tyres worked. I know there was obviously ways of people exploiting it and people were wanting it to be more realistic, maybe a bit more difficult. Them two tend to go hand in hand, I guess. I don't know how difficult it is to actually drive a GT3 car. I know that you obviously get gentleman drivers, but they're probably still pretty good drivers, aren't they? Like in the long run. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one, I think. Like I think it could really. It's going to stop people drifting as much to get time. Will it hurt people that are used to it and have been used to it for the last 6 months or however it is? Then possibly. I think that could actually be something that might put people off. But once you get used to it, it'd be not. I don't think it'd be much difference to driving like a slightly more forgiving iRacing at the moment. Although they've just changed their tyre model, and I haven't tried that yet. So I think maybe it could be something along those lines where you have you've got to be a lot more conservative on the throttle, on the steering angle, stuff like that. Be a lot more smooth, which I guess really is probably how it should be. I would say, because you can't really be full send all the time, can you? At least you shouldn't be. Right, what we got? 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. There's no point jumping into practice. There are 472 out of 20. I presume that means 20 cars per split is what that means. I didn't realize how many silver driving ratings, silver drivers there were on this. Like, until you get like a busy day like this, I don't think there's anyone I know. I don't have any Steam friends, so they don't pop up at the top. But I don't think there's any names I vaguely recognise, apart from my own. Yay! I want a picture. I need to put a picture on mine. Someone will probably point out that there's loads of like famous names in here, but I don't recognise any of them. Sometimes I just look for people that I've been racing against, like recently. But none of them stick out. That's a lot of people. A lot of Bronze 3 Ranger. Bronze 3 seems to be like the most common rank. Look at all of us. And then you got a couple of Bronze 2s. For some reason it's not displaying my safety rank properly. I know you can't see any of this because I forgot to do this. Pro streamer. Don't know what you're on about. But yeah, obviously my safety rank is gold 1 up here. And then on here it's bronze 1. So I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Here we go. Let's do a spa event and try not to die, 'cause we are pretty useless at this. You're gonna give me the button. Give me the button. Give me the button. Give me the button. Have we found another bug now? Give me the button. Why won't you let me join? Maybe it's just not launched yet. Maybe. It might have, though. And we just might not be getting in. Which means we'll just have to go do, like, practice or something for championship thing. Come on. Yeah, button. I don't know if I had to refresh the page like that or if it was just taking a while to spool up enough servers for everyone to get in, because 400 people across 20 servers is... It's 200 servers? Unable to join the server. Join. Join. Please let me into the server. As this is actually a ranked race. Well, they're all ranked races, aren't they, on the lot online? There's not a, like, unranked. It's just ranked. So that's, in a way, that's kind of cool, because it always should count for something. Don't know if that's true or not, but it should count for something with people. Right, so car setup. 34% fuel. Which is how many laps? How long's the race? Oh, it's 34 for that. Oh, I'm so confused. Let's see if that changes when we go into... So it's on 34% for this. I wonder if that'll change when you go into the into qualifying, whether it'll drop it down to like 15%. And when you go into the race, it might be higher. If it is, then that's brilliant, because then I don't have to worry about working it out myself. As long as it doesn't like short fuel you or anything. That's quite cool. What I do want to have a look at is they've changed some of the menus as well in the like MFD, so you can see like the fuel saving side of things has got a little bit. They've changed a bit of that and stuff. So hopefully we'll have a bit of a closer look. We'll do this race. We'll try not to die. Okay, so that is just saying 34% fuel. I don't think we need that much. Doesn't tell you how many laps that does though, so that is a slight worry. Or how much time. We're just gonna go 20%. 4 laps. That's plenty. I'd quite like my crew chief. How do I get back to that? Oh, I can go. Cool. Oh, throwing shit on the floor. Right, we've actually got to do some qualifying laps.
Spotter, radio check.
Hello, crew chief.
Track limits, please, Jack.
Haven't done any track limits. Take it easy. Take it easy. Get your tyres warmed up. Then go for it. I'm not sure where we're going to be, how we're going to do, but... Because where I've been doing a lot of the championship race, I've been doing one attempt a week. I've been doing, and you get 3, but I've been giving myself 1 to like 1 because of time, and 2 just to make it a little bit more not real, but it makes it exciting, that race, because if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and that's champions. That's it. Like that's what real life would be like. So that's what I've been doing. But the amount of drivers doing it in any one slot, like this, I've either done the 9 o'clock Friday or the 9 o'clock Sunday. The pool of drivers is a lot smaller to pull from, so you get quite a spread of driver talent across the field. Which now, like, there might be like, oh.
Right side, clear right.
there might be like 40 drivers registered, whereas in this you've got 400. So in theory, the talent pool.
Quite a bit of bodywork damage there.
Yeah. Bodywork damage and bloody flat spots, I imagine. Let's just turn all of this right up. Maybe I should pay attention rather than adjusting. Right. We're not going to do well qualifying. We won't even get round for a lap, so we're starting at the back. Oh dear. I don't know if more on the slip angle number is better or not.
Across the right line. Watch your mirrors. We have 2 minutes to get a decent lap in. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
Let's try and get the traction control saving us a bit. Otherwise this race is going to be miserable. I haven't really played like with the electronics because I've been just really happy with like jumping in, default setup and driving in the fixed series. Like I haven't played with any of this stuff. I don't know if having it on higher is going to help me or not. I think I'm just being too exuberant for the tyres at the time of doing it, but it's going to be quite hard to change my mind from doing what I have been doing to what it wants me to do now. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I'm sure it's something that is completely possible to try. Like, obviously more time in the seat, you will just get used to it.
Incognito 222.48.
And that's kind of what I've got to do. I just got to put the seat time in. And
Session V14.
I think I'm not the only one that's going to be struggling here. I mean, let's do this until it kicks us out. I don't for any reason. A 22.4 on an old thing I could probably do, so maybe we'll get there. I did see like one of the preview videos saying you do need to use a lot more. Yeah, alright. Need to use more traction control than what you maybe think you do, or what you used to. And I used to use like whatever it is set at 8 something, so I'm hoping that I keep throwing everything everywhere today. It's really annoying. So when that goes to race, then hopefully it will change the fuel load. Unless the fuel load's set for the race, I don't know. It's very hard to know. You please. There we go, we got the 8. So fuel wise, what we're doing, 2-minute laps, it's 20 race, so it's gonna be like 9 laps probably. So we'll put 11 laps of fuel in, because that makes sense to me. There's a few people still running. These guys have obviously... Joe Incognito, that's a good name. I hope that's their real name. I know full well it's not. But I'd like that to be their real name. That would be amazing.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay, car set up. 11 laps, tyres new. Start driving. There's also no countdown timer. Let's knock that up a bit. That up, that up. There's countdown timer here, but not in the pit lane by the look of it. Does anyone else ever get this in this game? Where as soon as you let go of the wheel, it goes this. And it will just keep doing that. It's quite frustrating. All the Lexuses. I don't know what it is, plural. Lexus. All the Lexus.
Formation lap has started.
Give me a long way behind. I don't like this. This seems less organised than a normal start. Oh, we're going to die. Probably. I hate that out of line thing as well. It's like I'm like an inch to the left or an inch to the right. Like I'm just giving everyone room. ABS kick. Someone's spun already. This is going to go well.
Green flag, green flag.
Left side. You're on the right.
Hardly the big turn one send I was going to line up. Someone's over there.
Clear right.
Hopefully, yeah, they don't come back into me, so that's a start. I see smoke.
Yellow flag, caution.
Oh, I don't know where he is. Don't know where he is. Don't know where he is.
Sector 1 is green. It looks like Pieta has gone off. Well done, Jack. Good start. Max is now in the lead.
Car left. Clear left.
Don't know where that guy went either.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Oh, someone didn't like the McLaren there. That guy's going straight on.
Left side. Clear left.
Caution's the way to go on the first lap for a change.
Sector 2, yellow flag.
That never works for me.
We think a jump has been dead.
Another one dead. Okay, if we just take this easy, build ourselves up into it, we should get alright. We might be slow. That's a huge one.
Sector 2, yellow flag. We think that Robin has spun off.
Traction control really didn't like me there. It's like, no, you will have nothing. No power. No slip. You are not to be trusted with it in the slightest.
is green.
I just got to be a bit more smooth. If I can do that,
Lap 2,
Sector 2 is
34.60.
now green. 7th position. Rodriguez behind is pitting.
Apex here somewhere. Why is he in the pit? Maybe he got the tyre glitch.
So, 6th place. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.0.
Oh, I don't feel like that was a track limit violation. No. That is not fair. Oh.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
I drove the lonely race on my own, on my natural pace.
Green flag, sector 3.
Too far in front, but yet too far behind. I drive alone. Ba-dow, ba-dow. I race alone, I race alone. That's enough of that. No one wants to hear that. My Delta's the only thing keep me company. I've lost it so many times at that corner, it scares me now. And this corner. Oh, that's a big one. Where are you going? Stay there, thank you.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
We could have tried to send that around there, but we didn't really lose much by going slowly, apart from 2 seconds to the car in front. Rodriguez did have the tyre bug. Out of all the bugs, that's quite a funny one, just starting with zero grip left on your tyres. Like, frustrating. But quite funny. Especially if, like, the whole grid had it, that would be hilarious. Because you'd all just go and all just die at turn 1.
Green flag, sector 2. P6.
How am I in P6? My driving definitely doesn't deserve it.
Car in front is jogger. Yellow flag.
You used to be able to take a lot of that inside curb, and I don't think you can these on this one now, so
Incident in sector 2.
I'm having to
Sector 2 is yellow.
learn
Behind is pitted.
track limits as well as how to drive the cars.
We think that Angel has binned it.
I'm starting to get a bit of tyre temperature though.
P5 in. The gap's now 4.4 seconds. Rear brakes is time to overheat.
They're not. Well, not according to the graphics anyway. It's probably the first time I'm going to get to do more than like a lap. See if we can get onto the back of this pack.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I don't know what we're like pace-wise compared to them.
Clear, green flag.
No. No. Bad car. That is something that's definitely going to catch me out a lot, is how sketchy the car is now.
We think Racer has gone off. Green flag sector 1.
Just keep it all smooth. Keep it on the track. Let them guys fight. Profit.
6-1.
Maybe.
Time 2:24.08.
Is that alright? I have no idea. I should be able to go faster than that.
Yellow flag.
Nope. Oh,
We can see
dead.
Adrian and Max have spun out.
Was that a back marker and someone that was in the race? Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, dear. That's not going to go down well. I'm expecting some salty chat in 3, 2, 1. Yep. There it is. Salty chat. Called it.
Sector 2 is yellow. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 2. Green flag in Sector 3.
Love salty chat.
The captain, E4. Ahead is now 4.3.
Very rarely see the tyres actually get to like the green temperature bit in these races. I don't know if that's just because of the compound, like the mediums that they use need a higher temperature than... I don't feel like I was particularly violent into that.
Green flag in Sector 3.
Right, how ruined are we? Bit of suspension damage.
Seen some minor aero damage.
Minor aero damage and some ruined tyres, I'd imagine. Well, my safety rating's probably ruined, but... I don't know about the, And we won't catch the guys in front now, either. We were running faster than them, though, for a little bit.
That time was a 2:31.34.
E5.
Still 10 minutes to go. This has been carnage, considering it's only 10 minutes.
That's halfway.
Oh, P2's got a drive through as well, so...
It looks like Adrian has crashed. Green flag in Sector 2.
We are proper pussying it out round there. We don't know what the car's capable of.
New fastest lap for Rodriguez at 2:22.39. The gap to Jogger ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Rodriguez has obviously got tyres that actually work now, so that's...
Cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
He's got the pace going.
Sector 2 is now yellow.
Who's dead in Sector 2? They've cleared themselves, whoever it is.
We think that Incognito has been hit.
Oh yeah, Incognito.
The guy
The
ahead
mystery
is
man.
Incognito.
I definitely don't feel the confidence in the car that I was feeling. I think that's going to be my biggest takeaway from this is... you're going to have to learn to be a lot more precise with the speed you carry into a corner.
Yellow flag in Sector 2. Yellow flag in Sector 3.
Because the slip angle is unforgiving now.
Sector 3 is clear. Sector 2 is clear.
You're just going to be parked on the apex, that's fine.
Jogger has spun off. Right, the guy ahead of us is Jogger.
At least we've got some of the race now. Let's see whose car's more ruined. Probably mine. No, maybe his. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute.
That time was a 2:26.40.
Nice one, Jack. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P4.
I don't want to... I don't want to push like too close to this guy through here. I kind of would like to just come out of here in the slipstream, but I can't brave going fast enough through there. Part of me really wants to push hard, and part of me wants to just hang on to this 4th position. Obviously, we got a guy behind us that could catch, probably will catch. He was running faster than me before he had his drive-through. Oh, like fuel-wise, 25. Oh, we should have loads. Only got 5 minutes left, haven't we? Easy peasy.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Alright.
We think Shine has crashed.
Pressure on, Jogger. What, Joker? Joker?
Time 2:24.65.
It's because Crew Chief keeps calling him Jogger. But maybe Crew Chief doesn't have Joker as an actual name it can use, so... There we go, then 5 minutes left.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. We think Daniel has gone off green flag sector 1.
I'm too pussy free there, aren't I? Very reluctant to let the back slide rounds,
Jogger ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1.
which is what I used to do all the time. But as you've seen, I can lose the back quite easily if I do that, so... I think the curbs can unsettle the car more than they used to as well. Don't know why I've slowed down so much there though, that was stupid. We're gonna get 2 more laps. Probably 2 more laps. If we don't do anything too drastic, we've got solid 4th. That's probably a track limit, yeah.
Okay, Jack, just cut the track.
I think, I forgot what I was going to say now. Obviously, I want a podium. But I always aim for top half. So that's... I'm happy if I'm in the top half of grid. So if it's 20 cars, I want to be in top 10. If it's 80 cars, I want to be in the top 40. I'll take top half of a grid. That's always been my goal. is to be average, but like the good average. So a 4th is a brilliant result for me if I can get that.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
No. So that was just riding the curb. I just seemed to want to.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
It's like, Nate, you can't ride that curb. You're going to spin now. If I'm being, like, brutally honest, I think it's probably more real, but less fun. And sometimes fun's got to win. I'm sure I'll get used to it, and I'm sure I'll have great races. I liked driving flat out on the edge and knowing you had a little bit of leeway, whereas this is stressful. It's probably the only way to put it. It is more stressful driving it on this tyre model than the old one, because you don't know at the moment where that limit is. A lot of people say this feels really good, so it's probably, this is my opinion, not a fact, because
Okay, Jack, the next car is Incognito E3. Last lap, bring it on home.
at the end of the day, all I can give is an opinion. I'm not a racing driver. As much as I would have loved to have been, I'm never gonna be a racing driver, so. All I can do is say how it feels to play it as a game. And I feel like it's a little bit less fun. Maybe this car's just particularly bad because it was terrible before. You're seeing a lot more people just spinning and sliding, like, as we all try and get used to it, I guess.
Gap to Incognito in front is now 6.0.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm scared to turn in. I mean, we're going to get a good result. It's probably our best result in bloody ages, so. Running terrible lap times.
We think that Rico has stepped in. Green flag in sector 3.
But just relying on everyone else's death. I had a spin. I'm not immune. And yet I still got P3, so.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. Well done, Jack. Great drive. That's a podium.
Ugh. Let's see what the chat's saying in the. Yeah, that incognito guy should have won that. I imagine he was very fast. That's what he's saying anyway. No, tires suck is one of the responses. We did get the salty chat earlier as well, so I mean, a podium and salty chat. What more could we possibly want for in a race other than that? Yeah, I think the rear goes. I think the rear goes too early. I think it doesn't let you have any leeway. It feels a bit iRacing. It does feel a bit iRacing-y, where you're scared to throw that car in because you know you can't lean on the tyre. Right, let's get out of that. They haven't really changed anything on the hypercars or anything, so we can have a look at them. I don't think anything's really changed apart from the bop. Did we gain any ratings? Third. 14 positions gained. That, I'd say, is good. Oh, we're going 4.4%. And we're still gold. Yay. So close to getting silver. I should get like a bonus for podium, surely. Fair enough. I mean, that was alright. Hard. Definitely hard. But yeah, okay. Pack 5 launch party. Event starts in 2 hours. I don't think I'll be doing that. I want a picture on my profile. I don't do that, but profile. I probably see it on the website. Edit. No. That wasn't the way. .4 hours of Le Mans. Presented by Thrustmaster. That could be fun. What does this RR mean? Heavy, progressing, heavy. Rain something? Then that doesn't... I don't know what this means. Yeah, so definitely some more practice needed on those tyres for me. I think it'll be interesting, like, to see how it develops, how people take it. I've not really looked at many other people. I've seen a few bits on Reddit, which is Reddit, so you take it as you get it, don't you? And you sort of go from there. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there because it's 10 o'clock already, and to be brutally honest, I need to go to sleep. But we'll be back for more. Probably, like I said, probably Sunday night. We'll do the championship race and see how that goes, and we'll go from there. But on that note, that was my first look at it, and we're going to come back with a lot more practice, ready for championship round later in the week. So hopefully I'll catch you all then. Bye-bye.